Are you feeling totally stressed out and overwhelmed? I mean, who isn't these days? But what if I told you there's a science-backed way to literally hit a reset button on that feeling, and it takes less than a minute? Okay, stick with me, because we're about to dive into a really surprising way to manage stress. You know, we all think our stress comes from having way too much to do. Our calendar is a mess, the inbox is overflowing, there are a million things to do at home. But what if the real reason you feel so overwhelmed has nothing to do with your to-do list? All right, let's peel back the layers and figure out what's really happening in our minds and bodies when we feel like we just can't take it anymore. So here's the thing, stress isn't just a feeling, it's a physical reaction happening inside your body. It's your nervous system looking at today's world, but it's seeing it through the filter of your entire past. Every little thing, every big thing, it all adds up and creates these triggers that decide how much you can handle before your brain just shouts, "That's it, I'm done." And that brings us to a really fascinating idea, one that's totally misunderstood. I want you to forget everything you've seen in movies or on a stage, because you, yes you, are already in a state of hypnosis every single day. Now, to get this, we're going to use a brilliant redefinition from hypnotherapy expert Justine Lette. Hypnosis isn't about some magician making you cluck like a chicken. No. It is that state of being on autopilot. It's when you find yourself doing something you consciously know you shouldn't be doing, but you just can't stop. It's like an old program running in the background. And this just shows how common it is. I mean, have you ever driven all the way home and you can't even remember the last few miles? Or you find your hand in the cookie jar after you swore you were done with sugar for the day? Or maybe you get stuck in that loop, that little voice in your head telling you you're not good enough. Yep, that's your daily trance. Okay, so if our minds are just running these automatic programs, how powerful is our inner world really? Well, it turns out your imagination is so powerful that to your body, it's pretty much indistinguishable from reality. Check this out. Your body literally cannot tell the difference between a threat that's real and one that you're just thinking about. The simple act of imagining a scary presentation can set off the exact same fight or flight response. Your heart starts pounding, your palms get sweaty, as if an actual tiger just strolled into your office. It's wild. And this is the part that's a total game changer. All those what-if stories we spin in our heads, what if I fail? What if they reject me? None of it has actually happened. But the second you think it, your nervous system lights up and responds like it's a real 5-alarm fire, pumping you full of stress hormones. Okay, so that's the bad news, but here's the good news. If our imagination is powerful enough to get us into this state, it's also our superpower for getting out. So let's talk about a practical, powerful reset button you can hit anytime you need it. And get this, it only takes about 60 seconds. Seriously, neuroscience shows us that when an old, stressful memory gets triggered, there's this tiny window of opportunity, about 60 to 90 seconds, where that memory becomes, changeable. We can actually update the file. So here's exactly what you do. Step 1, the moment you feel that anxiety spike, just notice it. Notice the yucky physical feeling. Step 2, close your eyes and find it in your body. Is it a knot in your stomach, a tightness in your throat? Then, step 3, and this is the magic part, you immediately change the channel. Picture the face of someone you absolutely adore, your kid, your partner, even your dog, or a place where you feel 100% safe. And finally, step 4, just lean into that warm, good feeling that image brings up. You're sending a direct message to your brain that says, hey, whatever that old thing was, we're safe right now. This super simple action actually releases calming chemicals in your brain, telling your whole system to stand down. It rewires the trigger, and a lot of people say they feel this immediate sense of lightness, like a weight has been lifted. It's your nervous system coming back to a peaceful state. So, what starts to happen once you get good at this? Well, once you start managing these old reactions from the past, you free up a ton of mental energy, and you can use that energy to actually start designing your future. There's a great analogy for this. Without a clear vision of what you want, your mind is like a blindfolded archer. It has all this incredible power, all these arrows, but no target to aim at. So it just shoots randomly, or more likely, defaults to the old, familiar targets from your past. But by calming those old triggers, you get to take the blindfold off. You reclaim all that mental energy, and now you can use that same powerful imagination to create, not just react. When you vividly imagine the future you want, your brain starts to build a future memory of that success. It's like you're giving your brain a new, exciting map to follow. So really, the big takeaway here is this. Yeah, your past experiences might have created the automatic trance you're in today, but now you know how it works. You have the tools to wake yourself up from it. So the only real question left is, what future are you going to create?